Hello and welcome back, and today I'm going to be doing another set for creating a full deck of cards. So this is the first set. I'm calling them sets because I'm just saying they're all clubs, they're all hearts, all spades, all diamonds. If you want to go check it out, go check it out from that video, okay? Saving the jokers just like last time, not using the spades, but then the hearts. Going to be using these. Now the second season that I'm going to be doing is summer. If you got that right, tell me below in the comments. Here's the quick little plan. If you didn't get it right, it's okay. You still have 2 more chances, and I know you'll get it on the last one, okay? Okay, so just like last time, taped them up, and I said in the last video that I was going to be a bit more cleaner, or I'm going to be more efficient. I'm going to do it better than I did this time because the last time I literally just went in. I didn't even use tape the first few cards. I think it was like the first 5 cards that I didn't use tape. So now I'm just straight away putting tape. And this is how I'm going to do it cleaner. Adding all the numbers or symbols for like the king and the queen and the jack. And then that is going to be able to help me know which card is which throughout my whole editing. Just like last time, painting on their base coat. Just doing that a few times over and over. And actually this was a lot easier because I was doing nice quick base coats and then moving on to other things. Okay, if you saw my original designing of all of the cards, this is my front card design. So if you haven't seen the next video or the first video, go check it out because it is good. Okay? And you're also going to be missing a few things. Okay? But this time I actually did a design that I'll be able to do a nice gradient to, because you'll have to check out the first video if you haven't seen it yet, okay? But I accidentally blended a bit of the navy blue up above, so I added a little bit more blue, kind of fixed it up, peeling off the tape, then writing summer on it so that you know what season, in June, July, and August, because that's the seasons that summer takes place, okay? Set that aside and I'll come back to it later. Now, for the first designed card, I did a nice, sandy background color, and I did that for actually a lot of the cards. And I did them all in, the same kind of order, but I think it all looks kind of nice. So, just did a bikini, because I thought that'd be kind of cute. Plus, I loved the ribbons on this. I just really liked to draw the ribbons. I don't know. Thought it looked good. Thought it made it look nice. And this one was a lot cleaner already than any of the other ones that I did. Well, maybe not any of them, because those strawberries were pretty good. Okay, now for the third card, which feels like only the second card to me because I don't really count the first card because it's just like a gradient. Second designed card, really designed card, I don't know. Okay, did some coconuts. So I kind of just did 3 little circles for coconuts. Then I took a white and put that on top. And then after I finished that up, I added on a little straw. And I did add an umbrella, just forgot to record that part. Okay, then number 4. This one was going to be just a really simple one. This is one of the ones that I actually did change. And I'm not trying to stay precise on what I draw, just to keep me ideas, to make sure I know what I'm going to draw, but I can add more. To this one, I added a few extra shells because I thought it would look a little bit plain, and I thought it'd be really cool to add 4 shells for the 4th card, just like the last one was 3 coconuts for the 3rd card. But, okay, now for the 5th one. This one was actually a little bit difficult because my original design didn't really look like a flip-flop. Now, also, I didn't number any of the cards from the original design. I just kind of did a bunch of different designs and then chose what order to put them in later. So, that's why they're not in the same order. The only ones that I actually had were the 2 last ones, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But this one, I did a beautiful, amazing, perfect flip-flop for the first one. Then the next one's a little bit pointy, but they still looked good. Okay, now for the 6th one, again, another full sand background. The next one is a little bit less, but this was just a simple surfboard. In the design, I think I had it as more cyan color, but I decided to do a more bright, that's what it was before, but I decided to do a little bit of a duller one, and I thought it looked kind of good, adding on the little fins, and I think it looks really good. Okay, this one, it looks like all of it, But then I did this. And you may be wondering, if you didn't see at the very beginning, I kind of like just did a bunch of paint right there. Kind of added too much. But that's because I didn't want to go get another paint palette, even though I should have. And right here I actually did go get a new paint palette because I needed some for the greens. But yeah, I made this cute little turtle. It took me so long to kind of get everything right, so tell me what you think. I think I could have done some darker colors, but I think it still did good. Okay, this one is a sunset. I loved drawing sunsets, so I thought this would be perfect because just could have made that a little bit of a lighter background, but didn't. Loved the clouds on this too. Thought they looked so good. Wanted to add a little cloud right in front because I thought that looked really cute. Then adding on more layers for the ocean so that it was like a bit more not so see-through and not so white. Okay, then painting on the like waves. Didn't really like it, so I fixed it up. Then a bit more sunlight. And then we're done. Now for the 9th card, this one we're getting towards the end. And this one was it could be not my favorite one, or not like the one that I really like, but I also really do like it. So it was like a whale shark. Well, I mean, it is a whale shark, but I really liked my original design, and my original design was so much better. But then I go to paint, and then it's so small, and so I think it still turned out really good. I actually made, like in July, a few shorts. Well, one short that I did make a whale shark, and I didn't paint it the right color, so I thought I painted the right color and the right design this time. Okay, now for the 10th one. This one was actually my darkest color that I had used, straight navy blue, and I thought it would be really cool doing a jellyfish with like some pinks and some blues, making it look kind of like neon-ish or like almost glow in the dark. So that's why the dark background too. But I think it turned out pretty good. I added on the tentacles. Thought it needed some more pink, so just added on a little bit of that. And then I think it turned out really good. Okay, now we're getting into the last few for the Jack. This one, I kind of forgot about this design in the last minute. I was like, wait, what other design do I have? And I was like, oh yeah, the mermaid tail. Or it could be a fishtail, but I thought it would be a nice, cute mermaid tail. And also, all of these things for summer, I made them like all beach kind of themes, because whenever it's summer, you go to the beach. Or at least that's what I do. So that's kind of why all of them are mostly not like flowers and stuff, because it's mostly just what reminds me of each season. Like spring reminds me of like flowers and like blooming plants, like and baby animals, you know? And then summer reminds me more of like summer break, going to the beach, going swimming, that kind of things. So now that we're done with that, I'm going to explain the king and the queen. So, queen is this ice cream. I'll tell you the king in a second. But I made the ice cream, like you'll see in a second when I finish up this one. I don't know how I feel about those like cone shapes. I don't know. Okay, did the same background for the king and the queen. Then this, made a little like popsicle stick there, and then I'm making it into like those, like the red, white, and blue pops. I forgot what they're called, but that and the ice cream, I thought that was perfect because, you know, whenever it's summer, you need something to cool off, and I thought those would be two perfect good ones to make the king and the queen. And I actually really do like this one. Unlike the last king, I like this one. I think it turned out super good, and honestly, I could have just done good on the last one. Just needed to take a little bit more time. But I will also say, it's not like I didn't take any time while doing the last ones. It's just I wouldn't have a good system like I do now. Okay, peeling off all of the tape, which this is the most satisfying part because it is just cleaning up all of those lines, just making it perfect. Obviously, there are some parts that like the paint kind of peels up, which is why I do this next step right here, where I put tape on the top. I only put tape on the top with like the actual design because I just want to protect all of it to make sure none of it peels up. Cut it off. Is another satisfying part. But yeah, just super nice. And I also do flatten them out more, like to get all the air bubbles out. And a trick is to take a thumbtack, stick it in any like little bubble that you have, and use like a card or something to push the bubble out of the little hole that you made with the thumbtack. Anyways, I really think this turned out so much better than the last one, and it was so much fun. I love doing this. Like, it's gonna be so much fun too to also like use the cards. I don't know how much I'll use the cards because it's like I painted on them and I kind of don't want to ruin them, but also it's like they're fun. And who knows, maybe I'll do like a collage with all of them later, so I'll have to see. If you would like that, put it in the comments. I will try to make sure that my comments are on because sometimes the comments like turn off. I don't know why. Okay, now here is all of them. I think they all turned out so good. They all complement each other because I used a lot of the same colors, so I think I'm going to be doing that in my next one. But yeah, all of them, all finished. I think they looked so good. They turned out so good, and again, they all complement each other because I used all the same kind of colors, so it all just goes together. And I honestly don't really not like any of them. Sure, there are ones from like the spring that I like a little bit more than the other ones, and this is honestly the mermaid tail was kind of honestly the one that I don't like the most. So pretty good. Comment down below what you think is going to be next. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next week. Bye!